Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, Nobody Asked Chris. If this is your first time here, this is a channel where I will be giving my opinions on different TV shows, movies, music, or any other random topic that interests me, in addition to updating you all on my lock journey. So today's video is going to be on my lock journey, something I haven't talked about in I think at least 2 months. This week, on the September 15th was like my 2-month anniversary that I've had my locks. So I just wanted to take this video and just talk about what I've been doing with them so far and what the experience has been like. So on my first lock update, I told y'all how I basically, TLDR, I was tired of short hair. I didn't want to have long hair to maintain it, and boom boom boom, after research I wanted to do locks. So I got my locks I got my locks July 15th. So like when I first started, like the plan was to oil it every night because to keep it moisturized and everything and keep that moisture in, and then I wanted to retwist them and wash them every 3 weeks. So and now that it's been 2 months, I basically stuck with that plan. I've been pretty consistent with oiling my hair. I think like there've been like a few days, more recently than anything, where I have like maybe skipped an oil day, but like nothing like too bad to where like I went like a week without oiling my hair. Nothing like that. Maybe 2-3 days max where I just forgot to oil my hair. Other than that, I've been pretty consistent. So I just retwisted my hair yesterday. Well, my mom retwisted my hair. My mom retwisted my hair yesterday. She retwisted my hair yesterday, and initially we were going to do the coil comb style where you just twist the hair and then let it lock up. But then we decided to end up going with the interlocking style instead, because that would help keep my hair in place a bit more, especially if I were like to scratch my head or to lay on it, and so it would be harder for my hair to come out of their lock twist form. Still be hard for my hair to come out of its form. Yeah, so like as far as oiling, I added a few more oils to the roster. I was telling my last video I talked about like some of the oils and what their benefits were of putting them in your hair, and I don't remember them all off the top of my head, but basically when I oil my hair, I spray this rose water in my hair first, and like rose water it has good properties. I don't remember what they were. You can Google it. Yeah, they had. I sprayed on my hair first to get it, like a little bit moist, and also to help trap in the oils. And then so I use this bottle and just put it on my hair. This is like a concoction that my mom made, and it has, let's see if I can remember them all. It has grapeseed oil, avocado oil, olive oil, coconut oil, I want to say argan oil. I feel like there were some other, like 1 or 2 other oils in there, but I don't remember what they were. I'll put them in the description. And so yeah, so she pours them all in here, she gives it a nice little shake, and then every other night it just goes into my hair, and bada bing bada boom, hair is oiled up and moisturized and it's not dry. How often do I wash? So like I said, I wash it every 3 weeks. The past 3 weeks, actually this past week, I have usually when I wash it every 3 weeks, and I try to line it up with my retwist. So after every 3 weeks I wash my hair, and then that same day my mom will retwist my hair. And then so for the past 3 times that I retwisted it, I've washed it right before. But recently I did wash it without retwisting it the same day. I just had to wash it because I've been like exercising at home and everything, and so like there was like a lot of sweat on my hair and I could feel it, and it was starting like to itch a bit, and it was like irritating me. So I just said, okay, I'm gonna get in the shower. And so like when I got out the shower, it's like a lot of new growth and everything, and like some of the hair was coming out of the locks because they haven't quite matured yet. But that's okay because it's only been 2 months. So I wasn't like freaking out about it, because as soon as I retwisted it, like my mom was able to gather them all up into the lock again. But I just had to clean it and just start off with a new slate. Oiled it that night, and everything was fine. So yeah. But for the most part, I have like stuck to the washing retwisting thing every 3 weeks. I think I'm going to retwist try to not retwist as much. I'm gonna try to do like once a month, maybe at the end of the month. That way, just to really let my hair grow and everything, so I'm not putting too much, what's the word I'm looking for? Tension. Like, I'm not pulling on my scalp too much by like retwisting it and everything, and just letting it breathe a little bit more. I'm also, by the time this video uploads, I'll be going on the way to the airport to move back onto campus. And so I won't have my mom with me to retwist my hair for at least until winter break. And so that's also another reason why I don't want to retwist it as much, because I'm going to be doing it on my own essentially, and I don't think that I, am up to that level yet. Like I said in my last video, my mom has had her locks for 5 years now, and she's used to the interlocking because she also has interlocks, and so she's used to like using it on herself and everything, and then that's why she was able to do it on me. But I'm still new. It's only been 2 months, like I said. So I'm just gonna like lower down how frequently I retwist my hair while I'm at school. So yeah, that's some changes that I'm going to make. In addition to that, I mean, locking up my hair has been pretty fun, because like it's little to no work, and that's exactly what I wanted. Like, yes, I have to oil my hair every other night and everything, and like I put on a do-rag. I put on the do-rag the days I don't oil my hair, and then the nights I do oil my hair, I put on a bonnet over the do-rag just to stop the oils from like getting on my pillowcase and stuff, and just to keep the oils on my hair. But like, other than that, it's not very high maintenance. Like, you just let them kind of vibe out, because really your hair is just growing. And so the goal is like just to leave it alone as much as possible and let your hair do its thing. And that's what I've been doing, and it's actually been pretty great. I don't have to worry about brushing it like I did when I had waves. I don't have to worry about combing it out like I did when I was growing my hair out. I don't have to worry about any of that. And really, I just I just let them do their thing. And so that's what I really love about my locks so far, is that it's really low maintenance, and it's less stress to have to deal with the hair and be like, oh, I need to brush my hair like for 10 minutes straight to get these waves looking right, or I gotta pick my hair out because it's getting knotted, and it's because it's matted or knotted or something like that. I can just basically wake up, take off my do-rag, take off my bonnet, and then exit the house. So yeah, the sides, I'll put pictures on here as I'm talking, but I also don't have access to a barber, which is why I frequently wear these headbands, because I don't have a hairline, because I only have my parents who are like shaving the sides of my head. So I have like, I'll show you the pictures, but like as you can see, the sides and the back of my head are shaved off, because I wanted top locks instead of the full head of locks. I think they suit me. I think I look pretty nice, like it's been really fun. Like, I think I look really good. So oh my gosh, the first month at least, like, it's gotten a lot better, but the first month, itching. I don't know 100% why. I don't know the science behind it. I've seen on some YouTube channels, I've talked to some other people, they say like it's the hair growing or something like that, which doesn't make sense, because usually when my hair grows it doesn't itch. But within the first month of having my starter locks, my scalp was like itching like crazy, and like I tried to not scratch it, because when you scratch something, it either gets worse or it just gets worse. And so I tried to have the Christian, you can do it, you can ignore it, but I couldn't ignore it. So then I was like, and I was like scratching a lot. And so like in the first month or so, like my hair was like loosening up, because I'm constantly like scratching at my scalp and everything. And that was like the worst. And like it would feel better when I would oil it, because it would like soothe it, and I would get I'd put the oil in there and it would be like soothing, and like my mom would rub it into my scalp, and it would feel nice for like a good 5 minutes, if that much, and then right back to, oh, it's scratching. And then don't let me, like, if I even touched my head, like I was like, like this or something like that, I just felt the itch all of a sudden all throughout my scalp. That was like the worst because it felt like no matter how long and how hard I scratched my hair, it didn't help. It didn't help to ignore it. It didn't help to scratch it. I was just caught between a rock and a hard place, and that was like one of the worst experiences. Not okay. That I'm being dramatic, but like one of the most annoying experiences that I've ever had to endure in my life. Second only to when my mom retwisted my hair yesterday. She put these clips. Let me get them out because I got my supplies. When my mom retwisted my hair yesterday, she put like a lot of these clips. I don't know what these are called. These banana clips or chip clips, hair clips. They're just clips. She put a lot of those into my head to like hold down the locks to keep them in place, so that way they're held down. I mean, it's self-explanatory to hold them down. And so these were in my head last night, and then I put my bonnet over it because I couldn't put a do-rag over it because like there are clips poking out of my head. And that was like very uncomfortable to try to like find a place to sleep because like first of all my hair is retwisted, so it's pretty tight, and then so like it's kind of tender from that, and then I have these clips in my hair, and like I can't lay down on a certain way because like the clips are poking out, so I'm just like trying to find a way to fall asleep, and it was just like it was so infuriating because as soon as I found like a comfortable spot to sleep in, I would move, and then like I'd wake up because I'd like hit my head, hit the clips in my head, and like it was just a very annoying experience. So that was that more annoying than the itching? Honestly, no, the itching was worse. Scratch whatever I said like a few minutes ago about it being second to the clips in the hair situation. The itching was definitely worse because at least the clips in the hair situation, I could sit up on my like this and go to sleep and then be okay. Itching, you can't do anything except like oil your hair, and then after a while like it comes right back. So the itching was definitely the worst. After a while it went away. Like I still get those itching moments, but it's not nearly as bad. Like my hair is not itching right now. It's fine. It's been, let me not knock on wood, but my hair is not itching right now and it's fine. But like in the first month it was like a constant, like it was like my never ending, it was like like my best friend. Like wherever I went, the itching went with me. There was no escaping it. I don't know when I don't quite remember when it stopped, but I'm just glad it did. And yeah, it was definitely an experience. And I'm assuming it's for everyone. I'm assuming everyone goes through it. If you don't go through it, you are one lucky person. And if you do, I feel your pain. You feel my pain. I see you. You see me. We know what we're doing. I mean, other than that, this has been like a really great process. I'm really excited because I mean, like, they're pretty long. I don't want to touch them because I just laid them down. I don't want to like pull them back up. But they're pretty long considering like they're like this long. And like remember when they started off, like they were like tiny. Like they were like really, they look like Bantu knots. That's how small they were because they're like sticking up and like just like pokey little things. And now just to see them how long they are now, like they're not like long, but like they're longer than they were before. And I'm just like really happy seeing them every time I look in the mirror. And I'm like, oh, Christian, you got locks, And it's still a surprise because like I said, this is a totally new experience. I've only had short hair, so it's still like a surprise when I like look in the mirror and I'm like, I see you got the locks, and like it's fun, and I'm just really excited to continue doing what I'm doing. I talked about it already, but like I just want to bring it back. Like the school thing is going to be something fierce because first I'm gonna have to part it and twist it, and it's gonna be a struggle. I can already tell. Like I already know when it's time at the end of October, mid-October, to retwist my hair and I'm on campus in my dorm room, that I'm gonna be like struggling. I can already see it. But I will get through it, and I will be able to update you all on how it went and whether or not I succeeded or I failed. My plans for the future is just keep doing what I'm doing, oiling it every other day, spraying water in it every other day, making sure it's moisturized, making sure it's nourished, making sure I get them to the length that I want. I don't actually know how long I want them, but I just want them, just for now, I just want to focus on them like being strong and healthy, especially now that like they're still budding and they're still trying to mature and still trying to still trying to get that lock shape. And so like my main focus right now is just making sure that I'm providing it with all the moisture and everything it needs and trying not to mess with them too much. That way they can just grow strong, grow full, lock up, and then I can really start just reaching my 100% potential. Because right now, I think I'm at a cool, crisp 20, 25%, 30 if I'm being super generous. And then I feel like by the end of this year, I'll be at a nice 45, 50. And then, you know, come this time next year, it's only 100% because it'll have been a year. Will it have been a year? Yes. Come this time next year, I think I'm at a nice 90. I don't know what the ratio for this is. I don't know how I jumped from like 45 in December to 90 next September, but I'm not a math major, so it doesn't matter at all. But yeah, you know, so that's my lock update. I feel like this video is probably going to be like my shortest video ever, like on the channel so far, only because like I just wanted to show y'all the pictures like as I'm talking and just to show you how the hair has progressed each time. And yeah, if you have any questions about my locks, what I do to them, if you need anything else that I don't know, I feel like I said everything in the video, but if you have any other questions that I may not have addressed in the video, feel free to drop them in the comments. Like, subscribe if you liked this. Next week's video, I'm so excited for next week's video because this week I watched the Aladdin remake with Will Smith for like the first time, and it was actually really enjoyable. I was avoiding it. What did it come out, like 2018, 2019? And I was avoiding it because I was like, what if I don't like it? Like, it's probably gonna suck. I mean, I'm not really attached to Aladdin, the original. Like, I'll watch it, I listen to like one song from the soundtrack and then go on about my day. It's an okay movie. If you like it, I love it, whatever. But me personally, I have no attachments to Aladdin. But then I also didn't want to be like watch the remake and then just dislike it and leave with a worse opinion of Aladdin than I had walking into it. Not leave the theaters, but like leave the Disney Plus movie like with a lesser opinion of Aladdin than I had walking into it. So I just avoided watching it for like 1-2 years. But then something this week was telling me, Christian, watch Aladdin. So I said, okay, I'll watch Aladdin. And it was actually really enjoyable. I'm talking a little bit too much about this, but like TLDR, I liked it a lot. So then I got the brilliant idea for next week's video. I'm going to be ranking the Disney remakes. So that means like, there's a lot of them, huh? I didn't realize how much. I still haven't Googled how many there are because I'm scared if I look at them, I'm gonna like change my mind. Which is why I'm saying it in the video now, so I can hold myself accountable and y'all can too. So like, you know, like ranking them like Maleficent, Cinderella, Lion King, Mulan, Aladdin, all of those, Dumbo. Oh my gosh, I have to watch Dumbo. Anyway, I'll be ranking those for next week's video and telling you which Disney remake is the best. Yeah. So tune in next week for that. That's gonna be like a lot of hours in front of like a screen, but I'm excited for it because that's what I've been doing for the last 3 weeks anyway, is just sitting in front of a screen. So I may as well be, you know, working on a video while I'm doing it. So yeah, thanks for tuning in to this video. Don't forget, if you liked this video, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to check out some of my other rants, I have multiple rants. I can't tell you any of my videos are on at the moment because my mind has just drawn a blank. But go to my account and you can see all of the videos I've done previously. Check those out. Share them on social media with your friends. And see you next week for my Disney rankings.